I'm supposed to die in 7 seconds. Sometimes you just gotta make your own fate.
Today we dive into the shadowy alleys and rain-soaked streets of a film that dared to leap from the yellow pages of pulp fiction to the silver screen.
Move it over, Leibowitz. I'm trying.
I'm talking about The Spirit from 2008. A film that embodies both the triumphs and tribulations of translating a beloved comic into a motion picture.
When me and the Spirit get together, we like to party all night.
Now, as any aficionado of noir and pulp will tell you, bringing these gritty, ink-stained tales to life has its shares of ups and downs.
Do it over something I'm actually guilty of, stupid.
Oh, you're guilty of a lot.
But when it comes to pulp comics, the journey from panel to picture has been met with even smaller success.
Dental and Nazi. Great.
Should take better care of your teeth. You have quite a cavity here. Is it safe?
Look, I tell you, I can't do that.
This stylistic version of Will Eisner's iconic character is no exception. It's a film that doesn't lack in the spirit of performances, but falls far short of sprinting over the line to being, quote, memorable or a box office success.
It's like an Oedipal complex, except it's for girls. She doesn't hate cops. She's just angry she lost her daddy.
As a noir hound like myself,
Aren't you liable to get into trouble passing yourself off as a copper?
I didn't say I was a copper. He merely took it for granted.
one would think I'd jump to the chance to see this on opening day.
The octopus always finds his nemesis so distracting.
It is the Spirit. He had his hat on. We was watching.
Well, it took me 16 years to muster up enough gumption to take a pause for the cause on this one.
No, sir. He doesn't like it.
I was familiar enough with Will Eisner's 1940s comic strip character, albeit by name alone.
That's the Spirit.
God bless him.
But after watching this Frank Miller written and directed train wreck,
Oh, you noticed that, have you? I thought with all the tail you've been chasing, you might have forgotten.
It's the octopus.
Again with the octopus.
every film hits some type of developmental hell, which lengthens the time for it to have a chance to get made. The Spirit had been kicking around the annals of Hollywood since the 70s. When Billy Friedkin had bought the rights, wanting Eisner to write the screenplay, he recommended Harlan Ellison, but plans of an NBC television movie dissolved in 1976, due to Ellison and Friedkin having a, quote, unrelated argument. Other bumps in the road caused this pulp hero to go dormant until Frank Miller stepped onto the scene with interest.
Of a god.
Not a god, not exactly.
Oh, yeah, because, humans and gods, well, they don't mix very well.
Miller stated, quote, I intended to be extremely faithful to the heart and soul of the material, but it won't be nostalgic. It will be much scarier than people expect.
Right.
This was around the time of Eisner's death in 2005, with the final product being a box office disaster and making it onto Roger Ebert's most hated list. I'd chalk it up to this. If you enjoy the Sin City movies from Miller and Rodriguez, then you'll at least dig the same feel that those movies brought to the table.
Danny Colt is dead. I'm something else now, and I can never give my heart to anyone but her.
The dames are present, with Eva Mendez playing the Spirit's love interest, Sans Serif.
I mean, what are the odds of that? Unless you sold the Argo's treasure twice, making a perfect ass of yourself.
A cat burglar who's, well, wow.
I don't see what use I could possibly be to you, Detective. I have nothing to offer this rotten little town of yours. As a matter of fact, I despise it.
Then there's the octopus played by the ham himself, Sam Jackson.
Oh no, you have to die, Spirit.
Yeah, because you got the juice, man.
Whose side piece is Silken Floss, played by ScarJo. Her believability as this character is uneven at best.
All right, fine. I just think you're taking this way too seriously, that's all.
Though I blame Miller, who wrote copious amounts of exposition, which in pulp typically is delivered in short staccato bursts.
So you can lose another piece of your youth stapling his parts back together?
I'm not a child, and I rarely use staples on anybody.
In the end, the Spirit is a curious artifact.
Street pizza!
You look stupid.
I'm gonna give this a 4.5 tentacles out of 10. that you can unearth on multiple streaming services currently. A film that captures the aesthetic of its source material but loses its soul somewhere in the translation. It's a cautionary tale of what happens when style overshadows substance, leaving us with a cinematic shadow that flickers but never quite ignites. So, if you're looking for a pulp noir with teeth, watch Maltese Falcon.
The only chance I've got of catching them and tying them up and bringing them in is by staying as far away as possible from you and the police, because you'd only gum up the works. You getting this all right, son, or am I going too fast for you?
Until next time.
Place. You're supposed to be my spy, not some goddamn vigilante. And if you go all cowboy on me again, I am gonna blast you in half myself. You got that?
Thank you to our YouTube members and everyone out there for your continued support. And Hail Cthulhu!